What if I told you that nothing matters, that your struggles, your dreams, your very existence are all meaningless in the grand scheme of the universe? Would you feel liberated or lost? This is the heart of nihilism, a philosophy that strips life of its illusions but leaves us with a terrifying question. If nothing has meaning, then why bother at all? Nihilism comes from the Latin word nihil, meaning nothing. It's the belief that life lacks objective meaning, purpose, or intrinsic value. No higher power, no ultimate truth, just existence, indifference, and absurd. But nihilism isn't just one idea, it has many faces. Friedrich Nietzsche, the philosopher most associated with nihilism, warned that without religion or absolute truths to guide us, people would either crumble into despair or deceive themselves with artificial meaning. This is where nihilism splits into different paths. There's passive nihilism, which leads to hopelessness, apathy, and existential dread. And then there's active nihilism, the rejection of old illusions to create meaning on our own terms. The question is, which path should we take? Nihilism can be liberating, but it can also be dangerous. When nothing matters, morality collapses, right and wrong become arbitrary. Society's laws and values lose their weight. Some, like the Russian nihilists of the 19th century, embraced this fully, seeing destruction as a necessary step towards freedom. But this void can consume people. It's easy to spiral into existential depression, feeling trapped in a world without meaning. If life is just chaos and chance, why try? Why care? This is the dark side of nihilism. The temptation to surrender to despair or pure hedonism, seeking pleasure just to escape the emptiness. And yet, Nietzsche didn't see nihilism as the end. He saw it as the beginning. Nietzsche's answer to nihilism was not despair, but transformation. He introduced the idea of the Übermensch, the individual who rises above the meaninglessness of life to create their own values. Instead of being crushed by nihilism, they use it as a tool to become stronger, free from the illusions. This is where existentialists like Jean-Paul Sartre and Albert Camus take over. They argue that life is absurd, but that doesn't mean we should stop living. Instead, we should rebel against the void. We choose meaning, even when the universe gives us none. Camus compared life to the myth of Sisyphus, forever pushing a boulder up a hill, but what's the secret? The secret is learning to love the struggle. So, if nihilism is staring into the abyss and seeing nothing, then existentialism is staring into the abyss and smiling. Nihilism is a double-edged sword. It can lead to destruction or creation, to despair or to freedom. The question isn't whether life has meaning, it's whether you have the courage to define it for yourself. So, if nothing matters, then why not create something that does? In the end, nihilism is not about emptiness, it's about choice. You can let it crush you, or you can use it to break free from illusions and build something real. The only real meaning in life is the one you choose to give it. Thanks for watching.